What's up, guys? Welcome back to the channel, man. Today, guys, we're going to talk real quick about all these videos coming out about the TRX coming back, about the Hemis going back in the trucks, you know, the Hemis going back in the new Charger body style. Here's my concern with all this stuff, guys. All of that stuff sound cool, but have anybody paid attention to the news lately?
Well, the clock is ticking down to Donald Trump's set deadline for several tariffs on goods flowing from Canada to the U.S., which could wreak havoc on many sectors like the automotive industry. So joining us live once again this morning, Flavio Volpe, the president of the Automotive Parts Manufacturers Association, also part of Mayor Child's Economic Action Team, also part of the Canada-U.S. Alliance.
Well, if those tariffs are coming on cars, what we learned in 2020 when the pandemic hit and in 2022 when the Ambassador Bridge was closed, you can't make the cars without all the parts.
Yeah.
So if you're making 6 or 7%, and your customer with Jeep plant in Toledo, Ohio says you got to pay 25% surtax on what you're shipping, you're not going to ship. And if you don't ship it, there isn't an alternative. They can't go buy a crankshaft or seats at a Walmart. So the industry, like it did in those first two instances, will close within a week.
You got all these people losing their jobs.
Jennifer Piggott voted for Trump in the November election. Then in February, she was fired from her civil service job.
Absolutely. I feel a little bit betrayed.
She was among more than 125 people dismissed last month. Government slashing efforts of Trump and Doge are beginning to hit home.
Elon Musk has basically taken over our government and has calling the shots, unfortunately, it seems to be.
Now, I know a lot of people going to probably kick off the video because people like to hear stuff that's fantasy. Now, I'm not saying what's coming from Stellantis is fantasy. I'm saying, like, 9 times out of 10, most people will not be able to afford any of this stuff that they're talking about coming out with. All right, guys, we out here. Hopefully it's not too windy. But as you can see, look at these trucks piling up out here. Hold on. I'm saying I'm trying to get used to this camera, guys. This thing is different. You got this one with the hood up. They probably working on them. You got all these trucks out here. What they gonna do with these? Endless Grand Cherokees. And if we go in the back over here, it's crazy. Well, we're gonna look at the stickers on one of these. Look at this Cherokee 45. This one doesn't have leather. You got all these Jeeps back here. Everybody who want a Jeep, but I advise you to go watch my video. This Jeep right here, 62. This one's 50. It's open. This is nice. A new car smell never gets old. And look, if you look over there, you see all those power wagons. Let's see if I can zoom over there. Look at that. And if you go around the corner back there, it's nothing but Jeeps back there, all the way back there. So it's cool that they trying to come back out with the Hemis. Let's look at the motor in this. I know people want them to come back out with the Trackhawks and all that stuff, guys, but they got to improve the security on these vehicles. And we ain't gonna talk about these Hornets. Now, these Hornets been out for a while now, and I can count on one hand how many I've seen on the road. And these particular ones right here been on this lot forever. Look at them, they just piling up. Now they moving stuff around, guys, because they got to make the inventory look like it's moving a little bit. But look at these Hornets. These same vehicles been here forever. Now I hear that they got great deals on these, and I honestly don't think they bad vehicles. They just need to lower the prices. This one's almost 50, 46. Nice little trucks, but they should be about 25 grand if you ask me. You know, not bad little trucks. And I heard they're pretty quick, but I'm not paying $50,000 for one of those. That's crazy. They got nice colors. That's a nice color one right there. They got good deals on these. This is a Compass. And I think now they got 15% off on the Rams. Let's check out these Rams real quick. This is one of my favorite colors in these Rams. It's a silver with some black wheels and tint. This thing look good. But again, so if they put the 6.4 Hemis and all that stuff in these trucks, could you imagine what the price gonna be? This is open. See what the stickers say on this one. 60,000. I don't know if y'all can see that because this camera, I gotta get the settings correct, guys. 25. This is a 25. So, you know, like I said, I'm not trying to be the bearer of bad news, man. And I know a lot of people are waiting and they're eager to buy something. But they want too much for these trucks to get the quality you get, man. It's just like, come on. People having issues with their windows leaking and all kinds of craziness. This is a 2500 heavy duty, 71. Now I know they're supposed to be having like 15% off and all that stuff. But if you look at the qualifications to even get those discounts, most people not even gonna qualify for it. All right, guys, see, this is the dealership that I bought my car from. They got $8,500 off. But if you look at the small print, not everyone's gonna qualify for some of these discounts. As an example, online prices include all available rebates. However, not all customers will qualify for rebates. It's clear as day right there in small print, but that's how they get you because most people don't read. Talking about all these discounts, but you have to qualify for this stuff. Leave your comments, man, what y'all think. Like I said, guys, I'm not trying to be the negative, man. I know a lot of people, they want these trucks so bad that they willing to pay anything. But that's why I got so many of these repo videos to make, because people just want to buy anything. They're not considering the price, man. Now I will go to a different lot, but for what? It's all the same cars. There's no new products, so all we're doing is going to a different location, but it's going to be the same vehicles. So let's go by here and see what they're talking about. So it looks like these Ram trucks, they ain't coming down on prices, man. They're not getting no 40% off. None of that stuff is happening. But you know, you got the people who love to hear that stuff. They love to hear that. Oh, thanks. Oh, thanks. You always know what you're talking about, you know. It's unbelievable, man. Some of these people, comments they leave. Turn this camera around. You talking about meat riding, boy? That's unbelievable. Yep. And at some point, I'm gonna come up here and get make sure I ain't covering up the mic on this thing. At some point, I'm gonna come up here and get a test drive with this new EV charger right there. See, that's still sitting out there. The black one, I think they moved it to the inside. There's another Ram truck. But that's it, man. They don't have nothing to sell, really. So the moral story is, guys, it'd be cool if they come back out with the Hemis and you know, the Ram TRX and all that stuff come back, but that stuff gonna be so unaffordable, man. We gotta look at what's going on with the economy right now, what's going on in the world, like real life stuff. People losing their jobs left and right, man. So how we gonna, how people gonna go out and buy a $100,000 truck, or they want 7% interest on it? Like, come on, man. Like I said, unless you balling and you got it like that, then it's nothing. Money ain't a thing. But to the average consumer, right now is not the time to buy anything. If you're smart, you wouldn't buy anything, nothing. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't buy nothing. I would stand down until all this stuff, all the smoke cleared. Then I would go out and try to buy me something. And then I would buy something used. I wouldn't even buy anything brand new. Just think about it. The prices that Stellantis wants or Dodge, Jeep, Ram want right now for their vehicles, most people can't afford it. That's why everybody keeps sitting around waiting for all these 50, 60, 70, 80% discounts to come. Now, I'm not talking about you folks that may be retired and you have your own business and you may be buying a vehicle under your business name. Yeah, you have the exception. But the average person the everyday working guy will not be able to afford these vehicles. And people keep emailing me and DMing me, asking me about all these stories of the 5.7 Hemi coming back in the Ram, the 6.4 Hemi coming back in the Ram. Guys, I have no inside information on that stuff. I have no idea if that stuff is true or not. And based off what I've read and videos I've seen, it's supposed to be happening. Now, do I agree with it? Do I like it? Yes, I love it. And if you do deeper research, most people want a basic work truck that they can buy for a reasonable price to use for work. That's what people really want. All this 6.4 Hemi and all this, you know, the TRX coming back, and you know, if the TRX come back with the 6.4 in it, that would be great. But the average person can't afford a TRX with the Hellcat engine in it. We have to get past this stuff, guys. We got to think. You have to think realistically. What works for your family? What makes sense? Other than that, those trucks are going to sit on the lot with all those electric cars that they have that nobody's buying, and all those Grand Wagoneers that's sitting on the lot that nobody's buying because the quality control is terrible. The reliability is terrible. Now, I'm excited that they are actually starting to listen to what their consumers want. That's great, because you got people acting like, oh, it's, yes, you know, they come back, but bro, you're not going to buy the truck. You're not buying it. Bottom line. And stop putting yourselves in these financial binds. If you watch my repo videos, what do you see? Ram pickup trucks, Ford F-150s, all these expensive trucks that people are claiming they want. They raved, you know, they all excited. Oh, the 6.4 Hemi's coming back. You seen them in the repo lot. The repo lots are full. They are super full. So I think some people need to go back and watch some of my videos, my repo videos. And then we ain't talk about insurance. And will they improve the security on these vehicles? Will people be able to still steal these cars as easy as they were in the past? I haven't heard anything come out about that. No publications, no inside information. Nobody's talking about that. So all these people waiting around for this truck to come out, all you doing is waiting around to buy something and get stolen. I mean, that's the bottom line. What about all these other Ram trucks just sitting on the lot that nobody's buying? But if you are going to buy it, I advise you to start working on your credit report, saving up your money, because you're going to need a real big down payment. Interest rates are not going down. Sorry about that, guys. Somebody always calling me while I'm recording. But anyway, a lot of cars are being repossessed because people are living outside of their means. And people don't like to hear that. So all I'm trying to do is put a message out there, guys. It's cool that they're coming back out with all this Hemi stuff, and I'm happy for it. This is what we wanted. But the second part of that is making this stuff affordable. Making it affordable. That's the news I want to hear. As far as them coming back out with the Hemi, that is what it is. I mean, they had no choice to do that, but to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like, they either come back out with the Hemi or just go bankrupt. Those are the two options for Stellantis. But reliability, affordability, quality service, as far as customer service, those are the things that they need to improve on. And I haven't heard anything or anybody propose any kind of plan to improve those things. Nobody. If you read the comments in my video I made about the Jeep, about the mom that had the problems with her Jeep, if you read in the comments, 70% of the comments, people are saying, never buy a Dodge, Ram, Jeep, or Chrysler product. That's most people, that's what they comment. Those of us who own these cars, we understand that, yes, sometimes these cars are crap. But a lot of times it's because people don't take care of them. And like I said in my video before, I haven't had any issues with my 300. So I'm not just being, you know, the negative guy. I'm just keeping it 100. And I'm not, you know, a lot of people want to break it down and talk about this part of the Hemi. I'm just talking about the real core basic things that people care about. People care about the car starting when you push the button, if it has a push start. Being able to go on a road trip and not have to stop at a service center because the car's breaking down. When you take it into service, people want to be treated like somebody actually care about them spending their money at that dealership. those are the things that average people really care about. Because some people, they buy a Ram truck, that's their daily truck. Like, that's what they drive every day. So they need it to be reliable. But Stellantis want to come out with all these vehicles that's overpriced and making it seem like they're doing something special for the customers, and they're not. I'd rather have a regular truck without a Hemi that's reliable than have a Hemi that's overpriced and unreliable.